Greetings, Goddess, Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. How are you all doing? I last saw you at the new moon and we're at the full moon. Have you seen the full moon? Can you see it from where you are? It's incredible. It's so Libra-like because it's so beautiful. So I hope that everyone is doing well, and just happy to get on here and share with you just a little bit, not too much. I didn't even think I was going to make it on today because I've been so on the go. So I'm just so happy I'm at least on with you all for the full moon. You know, this Libra full moon, Libra's always about relationships. There's so much going on astrologically that I really can't even go into it yet because I'm just not at that level. But what I can say is that if you feel like you've been having a challenging time, then you're probably right. The energy has been, what's the word? Just intense, I guess, is the best. Hey, how you doing, Trinia? Love you too, sis. But y'all, excuse me, I've taught Zumba and African dance, and I think I rehearsed for like 2 hours after those two classes, and I just got back from the grocery store, so I'm like, woo. But I'm here to share. So, you know, the energy's been real intense. Like there were a lot of planets in Pisces, and then you know, they've moved into Aries. Venus just today moved into Taurus, if I'm correct, which is a good placement for Venus. Chiron is due to move into Aries soon. So that's going to create another shift. And they say when a planet is getting ready to make it shift, you know, like for something like Chiron, we might be feeling that thing for like a couple of months. But it's definitely getting closer to that last degree of Pisces. And it's going to move into Aries, which is going to, you know, call us wherever Aries is in our chart. It's going to ask for us to begin to heal in those places. And if you're 50, close to 50, you might experience a Chiron return. I learned about that recently. And so like, wherever Chiron is, that's where you should look at your chart and find out where is Chiron and what sign is it in. And the house too makes a difference. So you can look at one or the other and then combine the two together. And so for me, Chiron is in Aries. I never really paid attention to Chiron. I just don't know much about it, and recently learned a little bit more about it. And it's so on point because my Chiron is in Aries, and, you know, I struggle with confidence. And so, you know, I'm revisiting all of that. So, you know, that's why I always say, you know, my teacher taught me a key to self-mastery is awareness. The more we're aware of what we're sensing and feeling, even if we don't know that we have Chiron in Aries, for instance, if we can honor what is coming through, that is so important. And the message I wanted to say about Libra, you know, Libra is about relationships. It's also about being equitable, just. And I think that something that we all need to understand is the ultimate relationship is the relationship with your own self. Okay. So we need to be making sure that we are acknowledging that our relationships with other people speak to our relationship with our own self, because people are only going to go there with us in those relationships where we let them go. Okay. And we determine where people go based on our own relationship with ourselves. And, you know, even if it's not like this perfect self-love, we can have standards. That Libra is about having some standards in your relationships. Libra is all about quality, grace, standards. You know, Libra is going to want this thing to be together. It's going to want to be neat. It's going to be fashionable. You know, Libra is going to want high quality. And so it's about standards. So ask yourself during this full moon, where are you compromising your standards? Or with it being a full moon, you may be like, okay, I see my standards are in place. I'm holding this thing down when it comes to relationships, you know? For me, Libra's in my 12th house on the whole sign chart. And so I'm really working on my relationship with my guides, you know, my non-seen, because that's the 12th house is about what you can't see. So that's what I'm working on. And so it was just about being aware. Just be more aware of what's going on and honor it. Don't try to stuff it down. Don't think you're crazy. You know, if you're in a bad relationship with somebody, acknowledge it. Even if you decide, well, I'm not ready to leave yet, at least say, I'm staying in a sucky relationship, but, you know, I'm just going to go on ahead and stay. But it is sucky, you know, because that means that you're making that choice. Okay, we never forget that we live by choice. The other thing I wanted to tell you, this was so incredible. First of all, y'all, thank you to those, if you watch my videos. I have been working on readings. That's one of the reasons I haven't logged on. I know I've been doing readings for like 3 or 4 weeks now. And somebody asked for a reading for the equinox. They wanted to know, you know, spring, the equinox and the solstice readings I do for that period, but also just the entire season. And I thought, you know what, let me ask, what is the energy surrounding the Goddess Body Mind Spirit community for spring? Had Haru, which is Oshun. I was like, this is amazing. And it was positive, you know? So we really need to embrace this time of spring that we are in, that we need to maximize, you know, as we feel the energy rising within us. I hope that some of y'all are not struggling too much with allergies. My children struggle with it, so I'm so sensitive. I know the flowers and on the trees does not make everybody happy. But just thinking about how things are being rebirthed, you know, it's a new season. It's a new year. You can even look at it like that. And so, you know, are you beautifying yourself? Are you beautifying your home? What are you doing to be more creative? How are you opening yourself to more abundance in your life? Are you healthy in your own expression of your sexuality? Or do we need to freshen that up a little bit? You know, that's a real thing. That's a real thing, you know. These are all of the things that Oshun speaks to. One of my favorite things that I love to say about Oshun is so creative that that's where we get creative solutions. Where we find ourselves feeling like, I don't know what to do, I'm a little bit stuck. We can go to that faculty of Oshun within our imagination. We can go through meditation, link it with imagination to see what comes to us regarding finding that solution. And sometimes you will be given the vision that you need to just ponder in your imagination. So like when you feel like, okay, I have a problem I need to solve. Well, you see it in your mind, like, okay, I see it working out. Now, the details you may not know. You may not know how it works out, but you see the end result of it working out. These are things we need to be working on right now because we're laying the groundwork, the foundation for the rest of this year, you know. And, you know, go revisit your New Year's resolutions, your intentions for this year, and see, are you, you know, working on those? Have you gotten distracted? Just what is it that you need to be doing? And then see where you want to be. And you have to feel joy. You know, Oshun is all about joy. Are you feeling joyful? Or are you feeling like a sourpuss? You know, the joy, that true joy will come from within. And so, you know, sometimes you have to just choose to go and find that place of joy. Joy may not just happen, you know, but being in a place of gratitude, that's a big deal. Or excuse me, it helps to conjure up feeling joyful. And so you know, I just encourage you to put yourself in that feeling place of joy, being grateful that the solution is there, that you see where you want to go, though you may not exactly know how you're going to get there. And this is the energy. Oshun is working with us. If you end up not being abundant this year, something is off. Okay. And sometimes it may be you're in a waning season. The rest of us might be in spring, but you in winter. You in fall and winter. But even in fall and winter, provision is made, you know? So this should be a time of abundance. The other energy that spoke was Aset Yemanja. This is a time to take care of ourselves, to walk in self-love, to make sure we are nurturing our own selves, to make sure that we offer assistance to people in a spirit-led way. That we're not trying to take care of folks all the time, and because we're not taking care of our own business. I'm trying to take care of your business because I'm trying to avoid taking care of mine. I said it's like, nah, not this spring. This spring is a time to really and truly make the decision, like, you know, what do you need to nurture in your life? What area of your life have you neglected? Go ahead and begin to nurture that area in your life. Have fun doing it. Oshun is about fun. And Yemonja is about relaxing. And though there is a lot of work to be done, we can still take a few moments. Like, you know, you just feel like maybe set the timer 15 minutes. You're just going to relax. Relaxing is a superpower. And also we want to be humble. Where do we need to be more humble in our lives? You know, I do sometimes struggle with that. I just want the credit. That's just me. I just want, give me my credit. Now, I'm not trying to get credit for what I did not do, but I do like my credit. It ain't always about credit, you know. Humility is a superpower. You can, so much more can be conferred on us when we are humble, okay? You know I'm having this issue right now. We have to watch out with eating too much sugary sweets, and just we want to have a good time and everything, but it can never be to our detriment. So we have to watch those sweets and too much of a good time, okay? Especially if it's sort of like stuff is not getting done. You know, sometimes we're just not going to get a lot of stuff done, but we have goals. We have goals. I'm a hard worker, so, you know, I'm a little different from other folks. I believe in working hard. I'm going to have a good time, but I can't have too much fun. Then I feel lazy. But that's something to think about also. Just watch your sugary sweets. We want life to be sweet. How can we sweeten our lives without eating sugar? The other thing I wanted to tell y'all about, I was listening to Lada of Astrolada, and she said something I thought was interesting. I don't know when Mars is going to connect with Saturn, but it's sometime this week. And this is a time for us to realize that when you think about Mars working with Saturn, and for me, it would be Herakahuti working with Saturn. It's like you meditate, you get a plan, you know the plan of action, and then you take action. And she was saying that it's not just this week. This is like a 2-year energy that is being set into motion. So it's like with astrology, we can think short term, but we also have to think what part of this is long term, because we want to be in for the long haul, because this is a good thing. Now, we do have to sort of be concerned with, sometimes the energy can get sort of intense. Both of those are very intense energy. Like Mars is the warrior. Saturn is the old crone that's sitting around waiting to snap at you if you're not getting it done right. And you will pay when you're not doing what you're supposed to do when Saturn shows up, you know? So, you know, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, it should manifest okay. But I was just thinking to myself, I'm so glad to understand, because this Saturn energy, this slow, methodical work, bit by bit by bit, year after year after year, that is how we win, okay? But it's cold energy. And so infusing it with this Martian energy, this energy of hot, fiery, we can put so many things into motion. They may not manifest for a while, but we can maximize this time. So basically what I'll tell you is just the bottom line it like this. Don't waste your time this week. Don't waste your time, okay? Whatever it is you need to be putting in motion. What are your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes? Put it into motion with some action. Make sure you have that plan intuited and put it into action. And then allow this energy of Mars and Saturn, this is called conjunct. It's within us. We talk about these planets, but these planets, this energy of the planets, is within us, okay? So we want to just feel the energy of Mars and Saturn infusing our consciousness, infusing our body, so that the energy of those planets can work through us and make it help us manifest that which we want. Because this is manifesting energy. It goes perfectly with this Oshun energy that's about what do I desire, what do I want, law of attraction, what am I attracting to myself? And really thinking about, what are you attracting to yourself? Are you attracting that what you want? Or do you not like what you see showing up, So those are some things that I am giving you all to ponder for all of spring, okay? All of spring. And so thank you all so much. Please like the video. Please share the video. Let me know how things are going for you. And I appreciate those of you here in the live stream and those who are going to watch this in replay. And I hope that this full moon is good for you. With Taurus, let me just give you this last little bit. This is why when we are aware, we can be prepared. So, I told y'all, Gemma and Jazz, like, y'all need to relax. So I've been way too busy. And I just realized this week I have to pull myself back because I had, like I said, I worked on the campaign and then I got a slew of readings that came in. I still homeschool my kids. And we had performances last week, like an hour and a half away from my house for 2 days. So I had to drive up and back, hour and a half, 2 days. And I'm telling you, I this week have been feeling like I'm not going to make it. So hey, good to see you. Long time no talk to. So I, around Thursday, I was supposed to meet with somebody. Had set up the meeting a week before, but didn't. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lillian. But I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna meet with these people. I had set it up and it had confirmed it on Thursday and everything. And I just said, you know what? I'm at a point where I feel so tired. I feel ill. I said, I'm going to relax. So yesterday, Friday, I chilled out and just really did what, Yeman just said. I'm chilling out. I'm relaxing. I'm cool. And went to bed at a decent time last night. I'm waking up early. Oh gosh. But anyway, I still got some good sleep. I wake up and I'm like, okay, Venus in Taurus today. Well, yesterday I worked on my playlist. I got myself together for my African dance class, my playlist for Zumba. I'm telling you, I was like really in my Oshun flow mode, right? And then I looked at my astrological calendar and it said that Venus is moving into Taurus today. So I said, I wonder if there's going to be a lot of people in class today. I'm telling you, my classes were a nice size. I'm happy with the size of my classes today, But to a certain degree, had I not pulled myself back and relaxed, I would have been a mess. Oh, man. I don't like teaching when I'm super tired. So because I'm following the energy of what we're being required to follow, And then the energy of this full moon has been making me talk to my guides more and everything, you know? And so I'm just saying, work with the energy as you can sense it. Even because sometimes we'll be thinking we should go right when the energy is saying, no, go left. We think we're working with the sun when really the biggest energy going on is Jupiter for us, or vice versa, you know? And we think it's one area of our life that we should be focused on when really it's another area. But life will show you, with or without oracles. I mean, I like oracles. They make life so much better. The full moon doesn't have to be where we're yelling, screaming, fussing, hollering at folks. We could actually be seeing we're manifesting some good stuff, you know, but how aware and conscious are we walking, you know, the time period, the weeks before? That's what matters. Rolling with what you, doing something, being conscious, taking those actions, and then you can see the positive manifestation. Sometimes we're going to be super emotional. Sometimes we just get to look at that Libra moon and love what we see. So thank you all again so much. I just want to share just sort of how it's looking for me as an example if you need it. Again, like the video, share the video. I appreciate you all so much. Happy Libra full moon. Happy spring. I look forward to hearing about how just the good times that we're all having, because again, the mother said we will not be left behind. If I can divine for you, please, goddessbodymindspirit.com. You can go there and look for spiritual readings, and that is where where you can find out more about my readings and actually place an order for the reading, okay? All right, I look forward to seeing y'all again soon. Love y'all. Peace.